Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I just finished watching the Gennady Golovkin, Danny Jacobs final presser. Really ready for this fight. You know, this is probably one of the fights that I was looking forward to the most this year. I would say number 3 as far as what I'm really looking forward to. And, you know, a lot of people are saying different things, you know. A lot of people saying Triple G's going to knock out Danny Jacobs. You got people saying Danny Jacobs is going to knock out Triple G. What do you guys think? You know, the thing is with Triple G fans is, well, you know, I can't even say fans because his real fans know what time it is. Like, his real fans are respectful. You know, they understand what it is with Danny Jacobs. But, you know, Gennady Golovkin's, his stands, they're very disrespectful. And they say bad things about Danny Jacobs. And, you know, they talk all this shit, you know, and, you know, it is what it is, right? But realistically, if Danny Jacobs is able to make Gennady Golovkin respect his power early on, I think we'll have a pretty good fight. I think we might be in store for, I don't know, we might get 10 rounds out of these guys, man. But if Danny Jacobs is not able to make Triple G respect his power, then Danny Jacobs is getting out of there. He's going to be out of there early, you know. Now, I'm picking Triple G to win the fight. Yeah, I'm picking Triple G to win the fight because most likely he is going to win this fight. You know, I don't really see too much kill. And you know, I'm looking at the presser. I'm watching it. You know, Danny Jacobs up there joking and shit. You know, he don't seem too serious to me. And then the stare down, he looked, you know how Danny Jacobs is, man. Look back at the Peter Quillin fight and tell me he wasn't ready to beat the fuck out of Peter Quillin. You know, during all those press conferences and shit, he looked like he wanted to beat the fuck out of Peter Quillin, and he beat the fuck out of Peter Quillin. Simple as that, right? Now, he got the face off with Triple G. You know, you're looking at Triple G. Triple G got all these fucking cold sores on his fucking lips, like he been eating some dirty fucking pussy or some shit like that. I don't know what's up with this guy, but we're not talking about that. Triple G's gonna win this fight. Most likely, he's gonna win by knockout. Let's see. Yeah, you know, again, I really don't have much else to say because Triple G does an amazing job at cutting the ring off. You know, he's an underrated boxer. If you just look back at his fight with David Lemieux, you know, and you know what? Fuck David Lemieux too, man. This motherfucker said he got more power than Golovkin. But if you got more power than Golovkin, why the fuck didn't you knock him out when you guys fought? Because you were fucking scared. You know, he had a real good knockout against Curtis Stevens. You know, and, you know, it's fucking Curtis Stevens. I mean, what the fuck did you expect? He got knocked the fuck out. But I bet you're not going to try to fight Golovkin again because the thing is, look, Golovkin is known for his power, right? But like I said, he's a very underrated boxer. He does a very good job of cutting the ring off. That's how he beat fucking David Lemieux. He boxed the fucking brawler. Simple as that. You know, so props to Triple G for the fucking boxing ability, man. I seen the Hugh Blow watch too, man. This motherfucker's getting money. I don't know why y'all hating so hard on him, man. He's getting money. He's sponsored by Jordan. He got the Hugh Blow watch. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop hating so hard. Now, Danny Jacobs, I can't count Danny Jacobs out, man. Again, he's on a 12 knockout streak. You know, he beat cancer. You know, he's bigger than Triple G. I think he's got the longer reach. So, I mean, this should be a very interesting fight, man. Like I said, if he can make Triple G respect his power early, I think we're in for a good fight. If he does not, then he's going to get knocked out just like everybody else they put in front of fucking Triple G. You know, Jacobs, he's a decent boxer, man. I would like for Danny Jacobs to get started early like he did against Peter Quillin, man, and, you know, make Golovkin respect his fucking power. I'm not too sure how serious Golovkin's team are taking this fight because they're obviously still talking about Canelo, and they're talking about making that fight. So we'll have to see come Saturday, man. And I'm happy we getting this fight finally. It's been a pretty good year for boxing, man. So this will be up there. I mean, like I said, hopefully it's a good fucking fight, man. Hopefully it's not a quick fucking knockout, but you know, that's dependent on Danny Jacobs, man. Chris Algieri said that Danny Jacobs is going to knock this motherfucker out. I don't know about that, man. He has the power to. I mean, we saw what happened when Triple G fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook was able to hurt Triple G, be honest. He lifted him off the ground with an uppercut. Now, imagine if that was Danny Jacobs hitting Triple G in those same spots. How do you think he'd fare? I think he might have really really hurt Triple G if that was Danny Jacobs as opposed to Kell Brooks. So Danny Jacobs gonna have to have a hell of a game plan. I'm rooting for Danny Jacobs to win the fight, and hopefully he can pull off the upset. But if Triple G win the fight, I ain't gonna do shit but get a motherfucker props. I mean, this is probably the toughest middleweight he's fought, realistically. I can't give David Lemieux that much credit because he's a very one-dimensional fighter, and he proved that when he fought against Gennady Golovkin. And a lot of people said Triple G's a one-dimensional fighter, but you see what he did to David Lemieux. He outboxed the shit out of him. He cussed the fucking ring off so well. But that's to be expected, man. I mean, Triple G's 35. That's really it, man. I mean, honestly he hasn't faced like some of the best competition, but really, who's really out there for him to fight, though? I mean, motherfuckers been running from his ass, and you got motherfuckers like Canelo that don't know what the fuck he want to do. Like, that whole situation with Canelo is some fucking bullshit. Because how the fuck is Canelo going to go up to 164 to fight Chavez Jr., but he won't fight Triple G at 160? I don't know what the fuck the big deal is, man. As a boxing fan, I shouldn't have to worry about that bullshit. And I should just be able to see a fight I should be able to see that fight. But I will tell you this. If they ever fight, which I doubt they will, Triple G's going to have to knock out Canelo to win that fight. They're not about to just give Triple G that fight if he outboxes him for 12. They ain't finna do that shit. And I seen Triple G get hit by some clean uppercuts, man. Canelo's a hard fucking puncher. Canelo's a good boxer as well. Don't ever try to disrespect Canelo's abilities as a boxer. He may cherry pick every now and then, but when it comes down for some big fights, when he's in big fights, he steps up, man, and he puts motherfuckers down. I think he's gonna knock Chavez Jr. the fuck out when he fights him, to be honest with you. And if we're being realistic about the situation, him versus Triple G, if they fight, that's going to be an amazing fucking fight, man. It's going to be a great fight. Boxing needs fights like that right now. Is this fight on fucking pay-per-view? Is Triple G and Danny Jacobs on pay-per-view? I think it might be on pay-per-view. Just drop a comment. Let me know if it's on pay-per-view so I can figure this shit out. But yeah, man, this going to be a good fight. It's in New York. It's in Danny Jacobs' backyard, man. It's in front of his people. He's got a lot to prove, man. And it's gonna be a fucking tough fight for him. He don't want to get scorched in front of his fucking family and shit, which could potentially happen. Danny Jacobs has been knocked out before. I mean, that was a long time ago. All right, that was a long time ago. We can definitely say he's improved as a fighter. We can't say that he hasn't improved. He's improved a lot. So, think about that shit. Like I said, I got Triple G winning the fight. I'm gonna go ahead and say by stoppage. I don't think he'll knock Danny Jacobs out, but I think they'll stop the fight. But again, hopefully I'm wrong. I'd like to see Danny Jacobs win this fight. I'd like to see him pull the upset off and beat Triple G. I'd be cool with that. So all the fucking Triple G stands can go fucking kill themselves, man. So I'm not talking about his fans. I'm talking about his stands. So again, let me know what y'all think of this fight. Let me know who you think wins the fight. Does Triple G win the fight by knockout? Does he win by decision? Does Jacobs win by knockout or decision? Like I said, I think his best bet is to make him respect his power early on and to try and outbox him. Because we know a lot of things about Triple G. He's going to cut that ring off very well. And he is a very accurate puncher. He is going to land on Danny Jacobs. We'll see if Danny Jacobs' shin can hold up to that fucking attack, man. I'm not sure if it can. So I think his best bet is to make this motherfucker respect his power early. With his power and speed, I think he'll do a decent job. So I hope this motherfucker don't get knocked out in the first 5 rounds, man. That should be fucked up if that happens, man. But like I said, drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, by the way, the WBA just dropped the Clean Boxer program similar to the WBC. Y'all should check that shit out, man. That's good things for boxing, man. This drug testing shit's good. So keep the sport clean. Drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.